What's going on, guys? I'm a Stealthy Log, or Logan, as you may know me by, and today I'm giving more of a serious commentary. I'm talking more about a real-life topic that is a big issue that's going on around now. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone in the YouTube community, Keemstar, Wings for Redemption, Woody's Gamertag, people are talking about gun control. If you don't know what's going on, there's been shootings almost monthly with deadly weapons, basically a range of pistols. Mainly the focus is on assault weapons, and there's some gun control issues. This is not really going to be focused on the gameplay. I'll go over the gameplay real quick. It's a pretty good, I think, first half, and then the host dashboards. And I'm using the PDW with the usual setup. Just look at it when I die. And back to the commentary at hand. What everyone's talking about is there's legislation that's going to go through the House more than likely. People are going to vote on it. And I personally think that there's no legislation that can really limit this violence. In my honest opinion, I think President Obama's gun control ideas are not that bad. Like the two of the three things I agree with. He's proposing some gun control agency within the cabinet, I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You can have to do your own research. But what he's proposing is that background checks on all guns, no matter where you are. I completely agree with that. I don't care if you're at a gun show. Right now, I'm pretty sure you don't have to have a background check if you buy a gun at a gun show. And if you ask me, that's absolutely crazy. If you can be legally insane and you can go and just buy a gun at a gun show, and how would they know? There's no background check. It's called the gun show loophole, for those of you who are familiar with it. And it hasn't really been happening as of late, but say something does happen, and it's just a preventative cause that needs to happen, if you ask me. Another thing that President Obama is proposing is the database that existing guns, all purchases, where, when, who bought them, need to be keeping track of. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. Everything needs to be taken in a database. That way, in case something happens, they can know where the gun came from, and they can try to track it down and punish people who needs to be punished. I agree with that. But the thing I don't agree with is the assault weapons ban, which is probably the most heated argument that's going on in Congress right now, across the news. If you look at, depending on what news source you watch, there's going to be different opinions on different things, because there's really no news anymore. It's basically all opinions. And when I tend to side on assault weapons, I personally side on that they should be legal. That is because what really kind of bugs me is that if you ban assault weapons, say you go ahead and just make them outright illegal, it's illegal to buy, illegal to own, except for the ones that are already pre-existing. People already own gun owners right now. Say they're illegal. Criminals are going to get assault weapons either way. Gangsters, just mass murderers, they're going to get assault weapons whether it's legal or not. And my honest opinion is that why can't someone have an assault weapon if criminals are going to have one? The whole reason for the Second Amendment, Keemstar said this, and it's an excellent point, is to protect against the tyranny of government and just other people, I guess. If you go back and look in your history books, it probably will have this. Britain tried to disarm all the colonists in order so that this revolution would never happen, and it did. And what we wanted to protect was the right to bear arms. It's the Second Amendment to the Constitution. It's known as the Bill of Rights. If you go ahead and do your history research on it, I have to make this quick. If you go and look at UK now, the gun laws are so strict over there, and the gun violence is down. But what do people do? People go on mass stabbing sprees. It doesn't matter what you do. It's the people, not the guns. Saying that assault weapons are responsible for all these mass shootings is like saying that pencils are responsible for failing grades in school. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's the people. It's not everything else. I just honestly don't think that this should happen. And honestly, where does it stop? Say they ban assault weapons. If they ban assault weapons, someone's going to go on, even if they're just the average Joe, is going to come on and do a mass shooting with a pistol or with a shotgun. Does that mean we ban those too? That means hunting's gone, so the bolt action's next. I mean, they have tremendous power. It's just, where does it stop? It's mind-boggling to me that people think that an assault weapon ban will just stop everything. We're all good now. Nothing's going to happen after that. Knives aren't going to do anything. It's just ridiculous. The only thing that you can honestly think of is gun safes. All this stuff should be a must, in my opinion. Like, when you go out and buy a gun, you should be forced to buy a gun safe with it, because if you go ahead and look at it, the person who was responsible for this horrible shooting in Connecticut, he just grabbed his mom's gun because it was just sitting around. Why wasn't that in a safe? I mean, come on, the guy was mentally insane. You have to do these things. It's just ridiculous, if you ask me. That's the end of the gameplay, guys. Let me know if you like these serious commentators. I'll probably keep doing them. I'm out. Peace.